In the globalization era, as we interact with different countries for trade, investment, education, job, etc., we come across different types of currencies. At international level, there is not a single currency that is being issued by a single bank. In today's module, with the help of an activity, we will try to understand the process through which these currencies are exchanged and how these currencies are being valued by people in two or more countries. Now tell me, what do you see in this picture? Right, Indian notes or Indian currency. Each nation has its own currency. Now, what is being given in this picture? Yes, currencies of different countries. In economics, we call currencies of different countries as foreign exchange. Foreign exchange can be defined as all the currencies other than domestic currency. For example, with respect to India, Indian rupee is being considered as domestic currency, whereas US dollar, yen, pound are being considered as foreign exchange. In India, for our daily routine to buy goods and services produced in India, what we need is rupee, that is Indian currency. But suppose if you wish to buy a good that is produced in America, what you need is foreign exchange, US dollar. That is somewhere along the line, rupee must be exchanged for US dollar. An exchange rate is the price of one nation currency in terms of other nation currency. That is how many units of domestic currency you require to buy one unit of foreign currency, and who decides it. To understand the determination of foreign exchange rate, let's perform an activity. Assume you all are citizens of Japan having Japanese yen notes of various denomination distributed randomly among you all. In short, one may have Japanese note of total value 1000 yen, other may have 800 yen, 200 yen, and so on. Let me act as a banker who holds foreign exchange, that is US dollar. Also, there is one commodity seller who is willing to sell one unit of US product for $1. And to record the number of transactions carried out in various rounds, we have one tally keeper. Now let's say you all citizens of Japan wish to buy US chocolate, and the only way you can buy US chocolate is with US dollar that I hold as banker. And for that you are required to trade your yen for my US dollar. At the maximum, I'm ready to sell 5 US dollars, and for exchange to take place, you have to participate in the bidding process. The minimum price to start the bid is 50 yen. Now let's start with the bidding process. Here we go. First US dollar is being sold for 60 yen. Now bid for second US dollar. Okay. This one is sold for 70 yen. Now bid for third US dollar. This time I got 90 yen. Now bid for fourth US dollar. I got 120 yen. And finally bid for last fifth US dollar. You gave me 130 yen. 5 US dollars are sold for 470 yen. Now the owners of US dollar in Japan can go to commodity seller and enjoy their chocolate. Now imagine that due to better industrial production this year, there has been rise in your income and you all wish to travel US. Again, the only way you can have plane ticket to visit US is with US dollar that I hold as banker. It means again you are required to participate in the bidding process. Now bid for first US dollar. Okay, that one is sold for 70 yen. Now bid for second US dollar. That one is sold for 90 yen. Now bid for third US dollar. For that you gave me 100 yen. Now bid for fourth US dollar. Sold for 120 yen. Now bid for last fifth US dollar. Sold for 140 yen. Now the owners of US dollar can go to commodity seller to buy ticket to US and enjoy your trip to US. Now let's see What have we learned from this foreign currency and exchange activity? Question 1. How many yen were being paid for 5 US dollar in round 1 and round 2 respectively? Yes, in the first round, 5 US dollar were being exchanged for 470 yen. In the second round, 5 US dollar were being exchanged for 520 yen. Now, question 2. Did you observe any kind of price variation? Was there increase in exchange rate or decrease in exchange rate in successive rounds? In the first round, what you observed was that 1 US dollar was being sold for 94 yen. In second round, 1 US dollar was being sold for 104 yen. In short, in second round, you paid more yen for same unit of US dollar. Undoubtedly, there is increase in exchange rate in second round. Now question 3. How is this exchange rate decided? That is value of one currency in terms of other currency? Yes, it is being decided by market forces of demand and supply. Demand for dollar in this activity which we have conducted just now is being controlled by citizens of Japan as they create demand for US product like chocolate or plane ticket, whereas supply of US dollar is being controlled by me as a banker, and I was willing to exchange only 5 US dollar for yen in first round and $5 in second round. The The point where market demand for foreign exchange is equal to market supply for foreign exchange is being considered as equilibrium rate of exchange, and diagrammatically this is point E. Corresponding rate which is determined is P. Question 4. Why was there increase in exchange value of US dollar? In first round, you were willing to pay 94 yen. In the second round, you were willing to pay 104 yen for the same unit of US dollar. The answer is simple. It happened because of increase in demand for US dollar in the second round. In the second round, you because of increase in your income you created demand for US dollar, right? But the supply of US dollar was constant, 5 US dollar only. So as a result there was a situation of excess demand, and as a result there was rise in exchange rate. In economics, such situation is being considered as depreciation of domestic currency, because in the second round you were required to pay more yen to have same unit of foreign currency, that is US dollar. Whereas if we talk from the angle of United States, it would be considered as the appreciation of their currency, because one unit of US dollar was now capable of fetching more yen. Now last question. What factors might cause change in the exchange rate between two countries? As exchange rate is being decided by market forces of demand and supply, so any change either in forces of demand or forces of supply is going to bring change in exchange rate. Thank you. That's it for today.